Hi, I'm Roni Lowery.
Hi, I'm Charles Brignall, and with Roni, we formed the J&J Foundation, a pathway to hope and healing. Julie was wonderful. She was wonderful with her family, with her friends, with her church community. She really held people together. She was a spin instructor, so she had many, many friends there. She worked at a church, the daycare center, so she's touched so many lives. She had given birth to twins 10 weeks before and left the house and said she was gonna get diapers. And in a moment of postpartum psychosis, she ended her life. And so I think of her so often. She was 42, I'm now 55. And I think about how rich those 12 years have been. And I just would love for her to have had those experiences. She was the best. That's what I would tell her.
Justin was the sweetest kid. I'm not saying that because he was my son. He just had the most loving and sensitive soul. Not for 1 second in my mind did I ever think what was coming. I feel that Justin died from the illness of addiction because Justin would never take his life if he was in his right state of mind. I don't think anybody ever wants to take their life. It's a mental illness, and something was chemically imbalanced that made him go into that psychosis. He had so many goals, and we all have dreams for our children, and at the end of the day, I just wanted him to be happy and healthy. Happy and healthy, that's all I wanted for him. And I believed that's what he wanted too. In fact, I know that.
What do you miss the most?
Everything. Things that we take for granted. A simple text that says, "Love you, Mom." A phone call. We used to have breakfast all the time together, meet every Tuesday morning for breakfast. I just miss everything. When he smiled, he lit up a room, and everything in my world was happy. When he smiled, I knew everything was okay. And he had the warmest eyes. I miss everything.
So we've partnered with 5 charities in the Nevada area, 3 sober livings and 2 rehabs that we've chosen because their missions align with ours and they believe in helping people. And most of them are run by people who've struggled with addiction themselves. So it's not an unknown topic to them. You have to be willing to accept the treatment, willing to make the change, and you have to have the resources. So what we want is no one to be turned away because of lack of resources. Let's give them a safe place to find out what they need and how they can improve their health, improve their mental status, and again, start a great life. There are so many struggles, there are so many barriers to getting the help that you need. And so if you're at a place where you're ready and you go to a rehab or to a sober living, we want them to say yes right then. Because if we don't, then the opportunity to continue to use or to do whatever unhealthy behavior continues. So we want to reduce the barrier to get the help that you need. We want to reduce the stigma around mental health and addiction, and we want to raise the conversation so it's a very safe place and people feel heard. So I think the stigma starts because we're taught to be perfect people, and we're taught to go to a job, and we're taught to be in a relationship. And I don't think people like being vulnerable and needing help. And with addiction and substance abuse disorder, it's chemical, right? We lost Julie and we lost Justin more from a chemical imbalance than anything else. So the more that people see people who have struggled and who've overcome, and that it's okay to need help and to need community, that's another main. Sorry, she's crying.
It's okay.
It's another main thing we're setting out to do at the J&J Foundation.
If I could prevent another mother or a father or any individual, a sibling, from going through this, when it's so preventable, it is such a preventable loss. And that's what kills me every day. All the what ifs, all the what could have beens. if you say something different or did something different or was harder on your child or eased up and wasn't as hard. So all these things push me so no other family has to go through this. The thought of having to pay thousands of dollars for help when you don't have any money, it feels overwhelming. So to take that burden off the table and just to concentrate on your recovery, I feel is huge and is a gift to somebody. And that's what we want to do. We want to help.
Beautiful.
We want to help. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your support and coming to this gala. And it means the world to Charles and I. It's such a personal mission that we're doing this. It's a labor of love, and to look out and to see all your faces means the world to us.
And with your help, we are going to change lives through the J&J Foundation, a pathway to hope and healing.